that the survivor of the entirety of our movement and protest Thursday is itself a testament to the courage and the bravery of the Nigerian youth and the Nigerian people. And that for us to be able to march it Thursday across the country is a defeat to those who say we'll never be able to do so. It's a defeat to President Tinubu, who was to turn himself to a civilian dictator, who instead of addressing people who are angry about hunger, he said they don't have a right to march on the streets. We also see the broadcast yesterday, even though we do not agree with the content, the mere fact that somebody who says we don't matter came out to labor for 10 minutes trying to address us is a clear testament to the fact that no president whatsoever is greater than the entirety of the people. The Nigerian people are greater than any president. Yes. That is what we have established since Thursday. That is what was established yesterday. So we say shame unto them. Shame! Shame on President Tinubu. Shame! Shame on the ruling party. Shame! Shame on the second president. Shame! Shame on the IGP. Shame! Shame on the speaker. Shame! Shame on the TSS. Shame on the army chief. Shame on Sanwo-Olu. Shame on all those who say we cannot protest. We have done it. Our lawyer, our lawyer, oh, thank you very much. They said we could not do it. We have done it. And now they are addressing us, even when they say we do not matter. That itself is a victory, and they must eat the humble pie, and they must learn their mistake and never take Nigeria for granted again. Yes. The second thing is that even while we recognize the fact that they address us as a victory, that does not necessarily mean that we like what they said. We think President Tinubu's address for those few minutes was a wasted effort. And why do we say so? Because President Tinubu succeeded for those few minutes and completely ignored our demands. Not for once did the president who said in his broadcast that he has heard us mention even one of our demands. At all. Isn't that the seats? So what kind of dialogue does he want to have? When you could not even remember one of our demands. Instead, he utilized the entire speech, one, to defend the completely failed record of his government, which has succeeded in throwing the entire Nigerian people into hunger and hardship, reading out policies, programs and figures that have done nothing to resolve the problem that we face as young people and as Nigerian workers and as Nigerian people. Second, he utilized the broadcast to repeat some of the things that he said about us that were being sponsored. In fact, I remember one phrase that the youth should not allow themselves to be manipulated to think that the government does not care. President Tinubu, we young people are not fools. Yes. We are not robots who have to be manipulated before we know that we are hungry. We are not robots or fools who have to be manipulated because before we know that we have no jobs. Our decision to come out on the streets is a decision taken on the basis of our clear understanding that we have had enough of all of these wicked, anti-poor, capitalist policies of the President Tinubu regime. So we have the President Tinubu therefore to disabuse his mind of all of those shenanigans and begin to actually look at the things that we are seeing. So on this basis, comrades, on the question of dialogue that President Tinubu has put forward, we do not think that the President is agree to dialogue anyway. Because even when the president was addressing us yesterday, young protesters like us were being killed in Sokoto, in Kano, in Katsina, in Jigawa, in Kaduna, in Abuja. We have to tell President Tinubu that this movement is not about tribe or religion. It is about a single people who are united by the same condition and experience of hunger and hardship. So I need to read the one, and I need to read the one. So when you kill our people in the north, you have killed us in Lagos. Yes. And we are going to respond appropriately. So on this basis, we send out solidarity to our comrades across the country who are facing every repression. We say we stand by you, and at the appropriate time, we shall defend, we shall march with you to ensure that those blood that we shed are not shed in vain. So on this basis, the question of dialogue is itself out of the window. You cannot kill us and dialogue with us. Yes. We are telling President Tinubu to go and dialogue with over 40 people who have been killed across the country. Let him go and sit down with their corpses and have a national dialogue with them. As far as we are concerned, we do not think that the demands we are talking about that we are raising are things that are not obvious enough anyway. Why does the president need somebody to travel to Abuja to sit down with him before he realizes that we are saying that fuel price is not palatable, that electricity tariff is not acceptable, that hunger is killing us, that there are no jobs, that the minimum wage is inadequate even for a job, let alone a human being. That the economy of Nigeria does not work for the mass majority, but for only a few. We do not need to travel to Abuja to sit down at the dialogue with the president to know that. So what we want to see are actions by the government on all of these demands. That is when and only when we know that it's sincere and prepared to begin to address the issues that have brought us out here. Now, to begin to round up, I'd like to say that our struggle has come to stay. Yes. No matter how long it takes, this movement of the Nigerian youth and Nigerian people will not stop fighting for full liberation. And let me tell you what full liberation means for us. We do not just want to replace one corrupt leader by another. Full liberation for us does not mean replacing one Luther by another. That is what we have been doing in Nigeria for the past 64 years. We have been replacing one bad person with another. We say we are practicing democracy. What we want is system change. Because the fundamental source of our problem is the capitalist economic system which does not work for the mass majority. It works for only that man in the Senate who calls himself his president. What do you call his name again? That man called Akpabio, who said they should continue to eat while we are protesting. That man, even though he's not so bright, has given you the best definition of capitalism that you can ever have. It's a system under which a few people like himself, they eat the collective resources while the rest of us suffer. What we need is a socialist alternative. Nigeria's wealth is enough to resolve all of our problems. The only reason wealth is not so is because they still have, is because of capitalism. That is why we need total liberation and a socialist system. On this basis, greater is Nigerian people. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, this press conference is to give you some of those decisions. These are the decisions of the Congress on the Nigerian people and the Nigerian youth. We would like to say that all of those people who have done that since yesterday, saying that our protest and the called off and suspended, they do not represent us. They are personal. Thank you very much.
Greatest Nigerian people.